And then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
The game is actually really smooth. I like it. They slowed it down a little bit. It's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're gonna see what really happens.
Corey, we're here at
the tallest building in the United States. One. Now it's ended up.
Kevin, thank you.
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. MP out there with Rogers. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's McLeod in at the 3. And for New York, they've got Perkins. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. Reddish out there with Robinson. And it's Gonzalez in at the 4. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you played?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Now here's Perkins. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
MP finds Love. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Knicks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Perkins. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Perkins. Here's Reddish. Rebound Love. The Pacers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And the basket by MP.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Gonzalez. Robinson with it. Now defended by Jokic. Now Reddish. Shot clock at 5. Here's Robinson. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's MP. 9 points last game. Cloud passes to MP. He takes it in. Jokic. That one doesn't drop. And New York will come the other way. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Rejected by Gonzalez. Perkins with it. Now defended by MP. Pass to Gonzalez. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now, here's MP. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And they'll keep possession. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Here's Jokic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. McLeod. Jokic trying to free himself up.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Perkins kicks to Robinson. Back to Perkins. New York moving it around. Now here's Reddish. Covered by MP. Reddish's shot is good.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Quickly. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. He won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Quickly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's McLeod. They get it again. Jokic. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
Here's Perkins, and finished off by Perkins.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now, here's Reddish, following the miss by Jokic. And that one's good quickly.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Pacers trail by 12. MP passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Cannot help but to love the court sense and the vision. That's a terrific find by MP.
The Knicks shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this match. And the pass to Robinson. Rogers against Quickly, and the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Toppin, he's jacked in for Mitchell Robinson. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Perkins. Now, here is Smith. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Miami.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt the shot than that.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now, here is Young. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
MP passes to Jokic. Rejected by Gonzalez, and he recovers it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And that one's good quickly. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for New York.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Gonzalez's shot is off.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
A shot's good from Halliburton.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's quickly, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton, and Reddish with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's quickly, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Young trying to break free, and it's Smith missing. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Reddish. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Here's MP. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Gonzalez. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Nets. 1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Down low, stolen by Quickly, and stolen by MP. Trying to find Smith, he's got it now. Passes it to Jokic, back to MP. With the second effort, out to Smith. Halliburton on the wing. Shot clock at 6. MP, oh, that's blocked.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Pass to Jokic, and the foul called on MP. His first foul of the game.
First personal.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Smith checked in for Indiana. On the court for Indiana. They've got Smith. Rogers is out there with MP. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Duarte in at the 3 spot. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Heat gave them a big boost. He had 9 points and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He didn't let the losing streak get to him. In fact, he used it as motivation to get the W and break that streak. Kevin?
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's quickly. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP dishes to Smith. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Offensive rebound. The second effort. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Pacers trail by 18. Rodgers passes to MP. And it's blocked. Quickly against Jokic. Here's Perkins. His three-pointers off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And they pick up 2.
We've turned into a shooter's league. There's no denying that. But MP knows scoring inside is timeless.
Pass to Toppin. Robinson left side. Now the back. To Quickly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Quickly's got 9.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only got better as the game's gone on.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Quickly. He's got 9. There's the drive, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Perkins, the pass to Gonzalez. Back to Perkins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Perkins got 8 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
He should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Perkins, the pass to Quickly. The Pacers pull it in. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. MP, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Perkins, the pass to Quickly. Back to Perkins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Knicks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now, here's MP. 10 points for him. Quickly kicks to Perkins. Over to the left wing. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Pacers trail by 19. The drive by MP. Smith with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Perkins with it. Now defended by MP. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Another shot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Smith. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Yep, it counts. And that's 10 points for Mitchell Robinson.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to MP. Passes it to Rogers. Young dishes to Smith. The kick out to Young. It's stolen by Reddish. And a fast break now for the Knicks. The 15-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Perkins got 12 now in this quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's MP. 10 points for him.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Quickly. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
MP, good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Perkins, and it's off from 3-point range. Smith outside, over Perkins. Can't hit from the elbow.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those.
And so it's New York out in front by 17. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pacers trail by 17. You've got Reddish. Perkins is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Gonzalez in at the 4-man position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Jokic calling his own number time and time again, taking over the scoring load tonight.
Quickly with it, picked up by Love. And it's Quickly missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
The Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Gonzalez. Here is Robinson. Quickly with a wide open look. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. MP passes to Love. Misses in close. New York's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Inside.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Reddish the pass to Gonzalez. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Pacers trail by 20. MP kicks to Love. MP passes to McLeod. Here's Jokic. That's tipped and stolen by Perkins. They double him with Love. New York moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reddish. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, "I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow." Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Here is Perkins following the basket by MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For New York, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Pass to Reddish. Kicks it to Perkins. And he drives in, and it's Perkins with the jam.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And Jokic slams it in.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
New York leading by 22. Here's Perkins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on MP.
I'll tell you what, he earned his...
Pacers substitution.
There's the pass to Reddish. Looking for quickly. He gets it there. Over MP. No good off the front iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Can they get it? In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the teardrop. No good that time. Good defense by MP. Brogdon the pass to DiVincenzo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
And he's good on the second. Barrett with the ball. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
It's good.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's quickly. And the 3 off target.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Brogdon the pass to MP. Now here's DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. MP finds DiVincenzo. Here's MP. To the middle. And another shot. Smith, no good. The Knicks leading by 21. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Left side, Gonzalez. Back to quickly. takes that one up and powers it through.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Team foul.
That's on Malcolm Brogdon. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Young's checked in for the Pacers. Rogers comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. To the inside, Jokic. Good in the assist goes to MP. Jokic has got 14 points now in the second half. New York's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Rogers against Barrett. On the wing quickly. And the Knicks miss again. And so it's the New York Knicks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Indiana, Young is out there with Jokic. Then it's MP, and it's Bitadze in its center. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
Indiana ball.
MP against Quickly. Bitadze, the pass to Orte. Indiana moving it around. Jokic with the bucket.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Passes to Quickly. From past the arc, the rebound by Young. The Pacers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Duarte. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. The Knicks leading by 23. And that one is stuffed right through.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
MP passes to Jokic. It's stolen by Reddish. Pass to Posey. And to get open is Robinson. Posey, no luck. And so here is Indiana. Here's Bitadze. He kicks to MP. Young outside. Jokic draws the double. Clock at 6. Young finds MP. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Jokic with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
The kick out to Young. Here's Bitadze, guarded by Robinson. The shot no good by Duarte. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's the 3, and Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Posey. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. MP passes to Bitadze.
Boy, great decision that time by MP, moving the ball and sharing the wealth.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Robinson for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Young's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by MP. To the paint. Pass to Bitadze. Young outside. The pass to Orte. Kept alive by Indiana.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
MP against Quickly. Robinson for 3. And the Knicks miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
MP passes to Jokic over Reddish. He can't hit that time. And New York will come the other way. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Young finds MP. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Craig. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G.
New York.
The developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
New York calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Toppin throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Grimes. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's McLeod. MP kicks to Love. MP against Perkins. 5 on the clock. Tries again. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his third.
It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Now here's Reddish. Defended by Young. Stolen
2
away.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Duarte passes to MP. He dishes it to Young. Now here's Barrett. Perkins on top, covered by MP. Perkins with the bucket. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
A nice shot by MP.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
1:30 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing.
For Robinson.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
.43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Robinson, that's good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Knicks on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Dudley finds Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson drives in. Gonzalez. It's good on the putback.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
MP looking around. Lets the 3 fly and the miss. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, yo, Vanadium, you make this?